Before we get started with any code, programming or anything, there's a number of things that are important to be aware of. So what we're going to do is take a little bit of time dissecting what makes a 3D model. If we know what makes a 3D model, then we can use that information to make our own. Take a look at this pyramid. This pyramid is a simple 3D model that I've made with code. And with it, we're going to illustrate all the things that can make a collection of data look like a 3D pyramid in Unity. Firstly, I'd like you to pay attention to each corner of the pyramid. Each of these corners relates to a point in 3D space, a concept I'm sure you're familiar with. We could store each point in a vector 3 if we like. The pyramid is made of 4 points, 1 at the top and 3 at the bottom. These points don't do anything on their own. We'll need more data to create each face. The 3D points are called vertices, with a single point being called a vertex. These terms, points, vertices, they're often used interchangeably. Each face on this model is made up of a triangle. We can describe a triangle as an array that stores a reference to 3 vertices. It's important to make this distinction. Internally, a triangle isn't described as 3 vertices in space, but as a reference to 3 vertices. Let's go back to vertices for a moment. Each vertex has an index. Let's call the top one P0 and the bottom 3 P1, P2 and P3. If we have a look at this triangle here, this triangle is made up of P0, P2 and P3. The underside is made up of P1, P2 and P3. Now, the order we add these in the code is important because of the concept called winding order. Take another look at our pyramid. From the outside, we can see the mesh. We can see the triangles. We can see it's a pyramid. But if we move to the center of our pyramid, take another look at our pyramid. From the outside, we can see the mesh. We can see the triangles. We can see it's a pyramid. But if we move to the center of our pyramid, we can't see any of the triangles all of a sudden. This is because of the winding order of the triangles. If we go into the code for this pyramid, now what we're going to do is we're going to switch the order that we add each index to our mesh. Now, if we go back to Unity, we can see now that we can't see the triangle from the outside, but if we move the camera back into the pyramid, we can see it from the inside. So this is because of the winding order. If you ever run into a problem like this, it's worth checking the winding order. These are the bare essentials to get up and running, understanding procedural 3D geometry in Unity. In the next part, we'll go over other important concepts, including UVs, normals, and submeshes.